Hello wonderful world, Elaine here and welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. As you can see by this lovely pile of clothes behind me, it is laundry day. I have already washed and dried it, so that's a slay. Now I just have to fold all of it. For now though, I just finished the first episode of the Taylor Swift Eras Tour docuseries. I have so many thoughts. I will come back to that later because I need to collect myself because when I tell you that I was sobbing, and I will put a video as proof, I was sobbing. I don't know if I'm mentally strong enough to get through it. But I promised myself that if I go to the library and study and work on my essay for an hour or two, then I can watch the second episode as a reward. That's what I've gotten to, because that's how much I hate writing this essay. These are the best pancakes that I've made so far here. They're the most normal shaped. Oh my gosh, lighting. L-M-A-O, I can never get good lighting in this room. I just got home from campus where I worked on my essay. I think I finished it, but it's the worst essay project that I've ever produced in my entire life. So I'm gonna try to make it sound better tomorrow, but I honestly don't think there's much hope. I think I just have to submit it and it is what it is. Now that I'm home, I'm gonna get ready because I'm actually going to a hockey game tonight with a friend and I'm really, really excited about it. So I'm gonna go do my makeup and get all cutesy and then head to the game. Okay, I'm home from the hockey game. I forgot to show my fit because I kind of like it. Look, I wore my like heeled red boots that I got on Depop and my thrifted leather jacket. I don't know, I just thought I was looking kind of slay, so I wanted to show it off. But I'm home from the hockey game. It was super fun. They did lose, unfortunately. It went to a sudden death overtime and the other team scored. To be fair, the other team kind of outplayed them. So, makes sense. But it was really fun. It was a really cool environment. It was pretty packed. And it was just really fun. And yeah. I got my dad this hat because he, you know, collects sports hats. I'm a little nervous because it's a flat bill and I don't think he has ever worn one of those. But the only ones that were curved were like really girly, or they didn't have this cool logo. It just said like the clan, and like I really wanted this hockey Scottish guy on there. I don't know, like it's definitely giving cool guy. So we'll see if he likes it. I just put all my laundry away while watching the second episode of the Taylor Swift Eras docuseries. The hockey game was really fun. Like I mentioned, the environment and the mood there was just so energetic and so hype. I went with my friend and her sister and it was really fun, and we got dinner beforehand at an American restaurant, which was funny, but it was actually like really aesthetic. There was like these lights everywhere. It was so cute, and I had a really freaking good vegan burger there. So I'm okay if they're claiming that as American food because it was fantastic. And they brought out the Cokes in, you know those cups that are like skinny and then they get wider in their glass and they say Coca-Cola on them? Does that make any sense? This is like the shape of them. I had them growing up. And they brought the Cokes out in those glasses and I was like, yeah, that is giving American. It's always funny to see how other people interpret like American culture and food and stuff. I think I had a pretty good day, honestly. I got a lot done. I think I finished that horrible essay. Is it the worst thing I've ever written? Probably. Will I pass, though? I think so. I don't think I'm gonna get 100. I don't even think I'm gonna get a first or second, like an A or B. I think I'm gonna get the lowest grade possible that you can get while still passing. Because I don't think I analyzed some of the data the right way or enough, but I genuinely like, don't know how to fix it. Like, I have a couple days, so I might try tomorrow morning to play around with it, but like, I don't know what else to do, quite frankly. I think I'm like, this is as good as it's gonna get. So, but I did finish that. And then like I said, I had that amazing burger, went to the game, just watched the Eras docuseries episode. So yeah, about the episode. Call me parasocial, call me weird, call me crazy. I just love Taylor Swift so much. And I love that I got to grow up with her and her music, and how every phase of my life is represented by one of her albums. Like seriously, every phase, every album. I can like remember who I was in that moment. I'm just honestly like so proud of her. And it's so cool to think of like her young versus her now, and this journey that she's been on and that I've been on because of her music. And I love that this docuseries is showcasing the people behind the Eras tour. I don't think it's ever really talked about like how much effort goes into creating a tour and like all the people behind it. And I love that this is giving them a spotlight. I don't know, I just think she's so cool and I just love her so much. And I just think that I couldn't have asked for a better role model growing up. And I know I don't know her and I don't actually know what she's like behind closed doors. But from the way that people close to her and people around her talk about her, it has led me to believe that she's a really good person. And, you know, I couldn't have asked for a better role model or person to grow up with via music. I don't know, that's just how I feel, and I just can't wait to see more episodes. I wish they were all out right now because I just love Taylor Swift so much. I miss the Eras tour. But now I'm going to wash my face and get ready for bed because it's midnight, and I'm going to read, and yeah, happy Vlogmas Day 12. Yeah, thanks for spending Vlogmas Day 12 with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Day 13, which guess what, is also Taylor Swift Day. Hello wonderful world, Elaine here, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 14. Unfortunately, Day 13 was a fail. I literally did not do anything. I did not leave this room once because I finished all of my essays for school yesterday and turned them in, so I am officially done with school for the semester. And then I just listened to Taylor Swift music to celebrate her birthday. So yeah, I didn't really like do anything at all. And I looked rough. I stayed in my pajamas all day, so I was like, I don't feel like vlogging. But I'm gonna make up for it today. So today what I'm gonna do is, well, it's already like 2. But this morning I woke up, I ate cereal and I did Pilates, and now it's like pouring, but it's fine. It was pouring yesterday and I can't keep using that as an excuse to not do anything because it's always raining in Scotland. But what I'm gonna do is go to Waterstones, and I think I'm gonna get a latte and read my book for a little bit and just chill and enjoy the rain and the vibes. And then I want to go to a couple stores and see if I can find some cute cheap gift type things that I wouldn't be able to get in the States. So kind of like stocking stuffers, because every year my family on Christmas Eve we do a saran wrap ball, which is where you like wrap a bunch of stuff in saran wrap, like cling wrap, and then you have to unravel it with oven mitts. And I always make it, and I want to try to find some cute little things to put in there that maybe aren't available in the States. So I'm gonna look for that, and then I think I'm gonna walk around the Glasgow Christmas market, except for it looks like crazy outside right now. Like it's super windy and super rainy, so we'll see how it goes because that's completely outdoors. But I haven't been there yet. I've only been to the one in St. Enoch, which is more like city center, and there's one in this park that I love called Glasgow Green, and I really want to check it out before I leave. So hopefully I can just swing by and see the lights and see what they're selling and maybe get a hot chocolate or something. But if it looks like it does outside right now later, I don't know how enjoyable that will be, so we'll see. But for now I'm gonna head to Waterstones and I will check back in later. past couple hours, maybe even longer. While I was at Waterstones, I found this really cute coloring book. Isn't this adorable? And so I did 2 pages. We're getting there. I did this page and this page. I brought crayons with me from home that I love. They're like jumbo, like really thick crayons. I realized I brought nothing to color. I usually have specific paper. It's a certain size and I make like cards or little decorations for people. I give a lot of little drawings as gifts, but I usually draw on that certain paper and I didn't bring any of it. So when I found that, it was super cheap. It was only like 7 pounds. I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. So I got that. So that's what I've been doing for the past couple hours. I watched While You Were Sleeping with Sandra Bullock, which I'd never seen before. And I Googled if it was like technically a Christmas movie, and it kind of is. I think it counts because it takes place like around the holiday season. It was super cute. I think I gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd, and it made me want to cut bangs. I think I'm gonna get bangs. I have a hair appointment on the 17th, and I've really been wanting, like, I used to keep my hair red, and when I moved here, I was like, you can't keep that up. It's gonna be expensive. You're gonna have to find a new salon. And I love my hairdresser at home, and I don't want to not see her. So I was like, I'm gonna go back to brown, and that way it'll be easier to maintain. It feels so boring lately. And so like, what if I get little wispy bangs? Like not straight across bangs, like Sandra Bullock bangs, okay? Like little wispy ones. I'm gonna ask my hairdresser what she thinks, and she's gonna tell me I'm being crazy, or let's do it. Anyways, so that was a really cute film. And now I think I'm gonna take a shower and read, because while I was at Waterstones, the book that I'm reading got crazy. I've been having a lot of anxiety lately, and I think it's because I have to travel, and travel always causes me a little bit of stress, just, making sure I'm getting to the places on time and that my plane's not late and that my luggage gonna get there. So on Tuesday I travel home. I think I'm in a little bit stressed about that, but I'm also really anxious about the essays that I've turned in. Reading here is a lot tougher than at home. The system and the scale is just really different, and like 2 people read and score your essay instead of just your professor. There has to be like another person checking, which is cool like for bias and stuff, but I don't know, it's just a lot different of a process, and I'm really nervous about one of the essays that I turned in. Like I think it's horrible, but there's like, I did the best I could. This is the first time this class is ever being taught, so there were no examples of like past essays, and they didn't really have a lot of guidance. It was just kind of like, be creative, do your best, and use a lot of data. And so I really tried hard, but I'm really nervous about it. And it's worth 70% of my grade, and we don't get our scores back until like the 19th of January. I don't know, that's just been causing me a lot of anxiety. I literally woke up last night and was like, oh my god, I forgot to cite one of my sources, and I unsubmitted the essay, added a source, changed a couple words, and then resubmitted it. I don't know. And now I'm like letting it. I'm like, Elaine, you can't do that again. Just let it go. It's gonna be fine. The reason I bring this up is because I have been having trouble focusing on my book. This sounds kind of weird, but sometimes, and I think it's because it's the holidays, sometimes in my room alone, it's quiet and it's dark, and it can get a little bit lonely. It's really a weird experience being here, because sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is my life. I'm so happy. I'm having so much fun. I'm getting all these experiences and seeing so many cool places. But that's not to say that there's not a lot of lonely nights, especially with the sun going down at like 3:45. There's a lot of darkness. And so sometimes when I'm sitting here in the dark and in the quiet and I'm trying to read my book and I'm stressed about traveling home and I'm sad that I'm not home with my family for the holidays yet, and I'm thinking about my essays, I've been having trouble really focusing on a book. And I think that's why I've been reading so much fantasy lately, because it's, very engaging and action heavy, and there's a lot of politics and your brain's constantly thinking. The book that I'm reading now, The Ragpicker King by Cassandra Clare, is all of those things that I just said. It got crazy while I was reading at Waterstones. Like what happened was insane. I was actually talking to myself at the Waterstones and I was like, Elaine, you've got to rein it in. So I'm very much looking forward to reading it tonight. And I think it's engaging enough to kind of distract me from everything that's going on right now. Yeah, so that's my plan for the rest of the night. I did want to show you, I went to Poundland and got a lot of stuff for my family's saran wrap ball. Got these elf themed tissues. They were $1 and it's an 8-pack, and I was like, everyone needs tissues. I didn't want to buy a bunch of stuff that's going to end up in the trash, because we all are adults, like we're all 21 or older, so I didn't want to buy a bunch of silly toys, except for I did buy a whoopee cushion, because It's shaped like a Brussels sprout and it says better sprout than in. And I think my cousins will laugh at this. So I did get that one silly thing. I got a couple Malteser candies because I don't think we have these at home. If we do, I've never had one before, but they're little reindeers. I got some gummy pizzas. And I got these Scotland stickers that say like Merry Christmas from Scotland. And I think I'm going to try to cut them so that somebody gets like half of the page or something. Yeah, I did get my mom a present. I'm not going to show it because I think she watches my YouTube videos. I think she watches some of them at least. But I got my mom something. So I'm officially done with my family for presents. Everyone has gotten something. So like I said, I'm going to shower and make tea. It's hair wash day. I haven't washed my hair in days. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching so far. Look at this crazy mess over there. I'm trying to pack. I'm not really bringing that much home with me. Those are all like packing cubes because I will be bringing a lot back from home. So I want to bring those home. I'm just trying to make everything fit in a carry-on and a backpack. But that's pretty much all I'm bringing. It's just like one pair of jeans and maybe some like bras that I won't have at home. But other than that, just that stuff I showed you earlier from Poundland. All right, and that is a wrap on Vlogmas Day 14. I'm spending my evening. I've got my Kindle. I've got the Big Bang Theory, warm cup of tea. So thank you so much for spending this Vlogmas time with me. I hope wherever you are, you're doing oh so well, and I will see you tomorrow for day 15.